everybody, it's Molly with All Ears, and I'm here today with a brand new video. We are doing another restaurant review, and this one's very special, friends, because guess what? Ohana is back. That's right, everyone's favorite restaurant at Walt Disney World at the Polynesian Village is reopening today, the day I'm filming this, and I'm headed to both breakfast and dinner to see what's new, see what's changed, get all of our favorite foods, let you know if it's still the best restaurant in Walt Disney World. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's get eating. If you've never been to Ohana or unfamiliar with Ohana, it is a family-style, all-you-care-to-enjoy restaurant at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, and it is truly probably the most popular restaurant in all of Walt Disney World because of such good food and so much food. So there are some changes to the menus. We're going to check them out at both breakfast and dinner, but the biggest change at breakfast is that it's no longer a character experience. Before, this was the Best Friends breakfast with Mickey and Pluto and Lilo and Stitch, but right now it's just a family-style breakfast. Course one is here. Now all of this is included in the $25 for adults price, and this is course one. This is their famous welcome sticky bread. It's coconut sticky bread, and y'all, first time I had this, a tear came to my eye. I cannot wait to eat this again. And then of course I got a coffee. This is Pog juice, that famous passion fruit orange guava juice that they do here, and then this yummy looking skillet of fresh fruit. So this is round one of eating today. I also added this adorable Stitch smoothie. They have some new smoothies on the menu. There's a Moana themed one, a Lilo themed one, and the Stitch themed one, which I thought sounded the cutest. It's a coconut pineapple smoothie, but I think the little chocolate ears on the top are adorable. I'm also trying a brand new drink special they have in the morning. So new, my server told me about it. It's not even on the menu yet while I'm here. But this is a Bloody Mary flight. I do love a Bloody Mary, and you've got a tequila Bloody Mary. That's why that one has a lime, a traditional vodka Bloody Mary, and then a whiskey Bloody Mary, which I'm very eager to try. Okay, it's time to get eaten. First of all, coffee. Their coffee's so good here at the Polynesian specifically, and you can upgrade to their like fancy Kona coffee if you'd like, but I find their plain coffee delightful. And then Pog juice, a classic. It just tastes like vacation, basically. If you were to put vacation in a cup, this would be it. I would say the strongest flavor is probably the passion fruit, but it's delicious. You gotta try it. That's a requirement at Ohana. I didn't make the rules. And you could do a mimosa with that, just saying. I did that at the Tusker House when they reopened, and I loved it. Let's try a little of this fruit first, because I want to lead up to the bread, if we're being honest. I mean, it's just fruit, but look how good it looks. Like, that's good fruit, and that's a lot of good fruit that I'm gonna enjoy. It is fresh, it's delicious, it's nice to have a fruit amongst everything else that I'm gonna consume. So, but enough about fruit, let's talk about bread. This is their special coconut pineapple welcome bread, and OMG. I've missed you, bread. It's like the bread for the bread pudding, but it's coconut sweetbread now. I want to cry. Yeah. It is so good. It is worth coming to Ohana breakfast just to eat this bread. Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite sticky roll of all time, besides my great aunt Betty's. She makes the best ever. Shout out to great aunt Betty, who's probably not watching. This is amazing. It's definitely sweet. It's that sweet, it's the bread, similar to the bread they use for the bread pudding, but then it's got a coconut glaze on top of it, so it's sweet, but it's like fresh, and it's got that fruity Polynesian flair you want to it, and the bread is nice and moist and delicious, and chef's kiss, it's amazing. Now I'm gonna try this very cute, be cute, Stitch smoothie. Ooh, it tastes like a pina colada, which now that I think about it, it's a pineapple and coconut smoothie, so of course it tastes like a pina colada. That is very good, very refreshing. Definitely sweet. It doesn't taste like a smoothie to me, though it does have like the icy texture, a little bit of a smoothie. It tastes like a virgin pina colada. So if you're into that, go for it. Otherwise, they've got the Lilo one and the Moana one, which are a little bit different flavors, but those are really, really good. That's a fun thing, especially for your kiddos. The Moana one has got orchids on it, and the Lilo the Lilo one has orchids on it, and the Moana one has a Moana chocolate topper on there. So, a little fun thing for you. Let's get into this Bloody Mary flight. I love a Bloody Mary. More of a mimosa gal, but I can get down with the Bloody Mary as well. I think they're fun. I know it's kind of like drinking tomato juice or like drinking soup, but I like it. All right, so this is the Tequila Bloody Mary. We're going to start with that one. There is tequila in that. Yes, there is. I can taste it. I'm going to go put the lime in it. Maybe that will assist. Oh, that did assist. Okay. Bloody Mary mix and tequila. That's what it tastes like. It's pretty good, though. Not super spicy. I like my Bloody Marys to have a little bit of a kick. I usually put hot sauce and stuff in them, but this is a very good, flavorful Bloody Mary, tomato flavor, but not a lot of spice. That's the classic one. That's just a simple, good Bloody Mary. Yeah, not a lot of spice, but good, solid flavor. Can't really taste the vodka the way you could taste the tequila, but isn't that how tequila lives? Its life, it just is like, bam, hello, I'm here, surprise. And vodka's like, I'm not going to tell you I'm here. You'll figure it out later. And now for the whiskey. Ooh. That's actually very delicious. I am a whiskey fan, though, and you can prominently taste the whiskey. I didn't think I'd like whiskey and tomato juice, but I actually do. I think that one's my favorite because the whiskey burns a little bit, so it kind of gives you that sense of like the heat that I normally like in a Bloody Mary. But this is really fun. If you're a Bloody Mary fan, why not try it? I love a flight of anything. I like to try multiple of anything, so I thought that was really good. I think my order would go whiskey, tequila, vodka, because I like the more unique ones, you know? A little something different. The main course has arrived. We have 2 different skillets here, and remember, this is all you care to enjoy, and they're going to give you different size skillets based on how many people you're with, but you can ask for more of anything that you like. So in the main skillet, we've got breakfast potatoes, scrambled eggs, Hawaiian ham, and sausage with a pineapple chutney on top, some biscuits, and then this is the best part of any Disney breakfast, in my opinion, is Mickey waffles, but since we're at the Polynesian, there's also a Stitch waffle. How cute is that? I will now eat everything in the skillet. Start with the scrambled eggs. Oh, those are really creamy and delicious, but you know what would make them better? I'm a monster. Some people like freak out whenever I do that. I don't care. I want breakfast syrup on everything. Now they're perfect. And now let's get a little tater. I don't know what they season their potatoes with here, but they're so good. I thought I imagined it. I was thinking about the last time I was here, in the before times when it was character meals. I came like 2020, and I remember being like, their potatoes are so good, but they really are. They're crispy on the outside. They're seasoned well. They're not spicy or anything. They just have a lot of good flavor to them. Let's get into this ham with the pineapple chutney on the top. Excuse me. Here's the thing. I love ham, like a Christmas ham. Very into it more than turkey. And I don't normally like pineapple. I don't eat pineapple on its own. But the salty ham and then the sweet pineapple chutney is working so well, and I think what you should do with it is put it on one of these biscuits and make yourself a little sandwich. That's what I think you should do. Maybe put a little bit of the egg on there too. That's what I'm gonna do. Now let's try the sausage though.
want to try a little bit, sir? You good with that? Anything else to drink? Good.
Pork sausage as well.
All right, very good. I'm going to get breakfast on for you, okay?
Very good, not spicy. Like the one at the Tusk House had a little more heat, a little more pepper into it. This one doesn't have that, but it is got good quality, not cooked well, and it's also got that pineapple sauce on it, so the sweetness balance out the saltiness. Now we're gonna make a little biscuit Sammy, like I was saying. What I've done. Culinary innovator? Maybe. I have syrup all over me, and I regret nothing. Yeah, that's a good biscuit. It's nice and crispy on the outside. They did bring butter, so you could just eat the biscuits, but I think you should zhuzh it up and make yourself a little breakfast Sammy, because that's very good. I poured syrup all over him, and I'm ready to eat Mickey's face. Unlike Quincy, I'm gonna eat the ear first because I'm not a psychopath. She ate his face. She picked it up and ate his face.
I just straight took a bite out of Mickey's face and didn't eat the ear first. I'm just going crazy this morning.
Why are Mickey waffles so good? They're so good. They're my favorite part of breakfast. When it used to be buffets, I would like almost exclusively get character waffles as a child, and sometimes as an adult. They're always cooked perfectly. They're golden and delicious, and they're crispy on the outside, and they're that malted flavor on the inside. Here is the menu all typed out. They do have these menus upon request. Normally it is a QR code, but you can ask to see a full menu, but they just start bringing you out everything. And then the specialty beverages, like I said, they have mimosas, and you could get pog juice. They have a wasabi Bloody Mary, the Polynesian red eye, the warped hula hoop, and the lapu lapu. And then they have the other smoothies listed right here. So Moana is watermelon, cherry, and guava, and Lilo is strawberry and chocolate, and they've got that Kona coffee I was talking about. My server was also kind enough to grab me the allergy menu. So you can always ask about that. So they've got the allergies written out here for if you have a particular allergy. And it looks like they do have some plant-based sausage and eggs down there if you are a plant-based eater. So just make sure to let them know and they'll be able to accommodate. Okay, I just got done with meal 1 at Ohana, and I gotta say it was delicious as always. It was as good as I remembered. It's breakfast basics, but they do it with that fun Polynesian flair, the pineapple flavors, the fruity tropical island flavors, and it's executed well. I don't think anyone's gonna be disappointed with that breakfast. I mean, who doesn't want a Mickey waffle or a Stitch waffle? Fresh fruit, that bread is to die for, and all the staples are done well. It's $25 for adults to come to Ohana right now. The only difference at breakfast, again, is that there aren't characters. So that does sway a lot of people. A lot of people used to like to come here before going to the Magic Kingdom. This was a great spot if you love Stitch because it was the only character meal that had Stitch. So I still think it's a great breakfast. It's still delicious, but I'm really curious to see how dinner works because dinner is very, very different than it used to be. But breakfast, as far as I'm concerned, still a win if you want a nice leisurely breakfast at Disney World. Also, never forget my pro tip. When you leave an all-you-care-to-enjoy restaurant, or really any Disney restaurant where you got something to drink that's not a specialty beverage, ask for your to-go cup, friends. You were paying in the cost of your meal for coffee or juice or tea or soda, and you might as well get one to go, so don't forget that. Okay, it's been a few hours. Well, to you, it's only been a few seconds, but we are back at Ohana for our second meal. What did I do in the meantime, you ask? Well, I went to Disney Springs and I bought a Loungefly because there's little ears all over it, so it was very productive. Anyway, I'm really excited for dinner at Ohana tonight because the food is always amazing, but the way they used to do the food prior to the closure was it was one of those restaurants where the servers walked around with giant skewers of meat and they would come around and slide some onto your plate of chicken and shrimp and steak, and then they had a bunch of really, really yummy appetizers. They can't do the skewer thing now with the health restrictions, so they're doing the meat a little bit differently, but don't worry, a lot of the same fabulous appetizers and the best dessert ever is still on the menu, so I'm excited for that. Also, a really fun story, when they first announced the Ohana menu returning, everyone's favorite appetizer wasn't on it, and there was such an uproar on social media that yes, they brought back the nudes. I went ahead and did the mobile check-in, which you can do on the My Disney Experience app or scan the QR code here. It lets you check in from your phone about 20 minutes before your reservation, and then you can select your party size. If you need to add or subtract someone, you can. You can put in your dietary restrictions if you're celebrating anything, and then they'll send you a text and a push notification when it is your turn to go get seated. One of the things people love about the Polynesian in general, but Ohana specifically, is that you get a castle view. There are a lot of tables up against the window, which means if you eat at the right time, you can actually see the fireworks from Ohana, and they'll pipe the music in, which is really, really fun and special. Now, if you are going to eat towards the end of the night, because fireworks are a little bit later, you can put in a request to sit by the window. You can put in a request at any time to sit by the window when you check in. Just let those cast members at the check-in desk know that you'd like to sit by the window, but they can't guarantee it because everyone wants to sit by the window. But that is a really fun thing if you have a later dinner here. I've just got my text. It is time. We are ready to party. I am so excited right now. They've got the chefs in there grilling up all the meats. Look at that. You know this is gonna be so good. Look at all that meat. Oh my God. I cannot wait to eat that meat. Look at them go. Okay, first of all, there's a sweet cast member playing the ukulele that wanders about, and it is so magical and fun. They used to do like a lot of, they would do like coconut broom races and have a little bit of interactivity throughout the meal. They're not doing that right now, but having the guy playing the ukulele is such a wonderful touch. But course one is here, friends. This is different than what it used to be. It used to always be bread and a salad, but it's a new bread and new salad. So it's actually got two different kinds of bread. The first one is a coconut papaya scone, and then you've also got a cheddar bacon biscuit with a touch of jalapeno, says my server, and then that comes with honey butter. I love honey butter, so this is amazing. And then this is the new salad. It's a mixed green salad, so there's some kale on there, there's some arugula on there, there's some different lettuce, and then it's got an almond sesame brittle, as well as some cucumbers, onions, tomato, carrots, and then on the side is this delicious smelling citrus vinaigrette that they make in-house. I have dressed the salad with the homemade citrus vinaigrette. It's got these like little sesame almond brittle things on top for croutons. This is definitely a different salad than they had before, but I'm eager to try it. That dressing is fabulous. Citrus vinaigrette, you can definitely taste the citrus flavor, a little bit of sweet. First of all, these almond sesame things are amazing, and I wish I could buy them and put them on salads at my house. They have a little bit of sweetness to them because they're made of a brittle, but there's a lot of crispness in the produce as well. It's arugula and kale and lettuce, and it's all very fresh, and red onion, which I love, cucumber, carrot. I don't think this is going to be anybody's favorite part of the meal, even if you get the plant-based option. But it's a very, very good salad. I missed the other, I loved the other one, but this one's very good too. I really like these little brittle chips, and I really like the dressing. All right, it's time to try the breads. This one right here, there's what it looks like on the inside. This is the coconut papaya scone, and then this one right here is the bacon cheddar touch of jalapeno little biscuit, and then there's honey butter that you can smear on one of them or both of them. Live your dreams. Ooh, she's coconutty. I love coconut, so I'm into it. It's very, very moist. It's almost like when I think of scone, I think crunchy. It's not crunchy at all. It's very moist. It's got a strong coconut flavor, so if you don't like that, you won't like it probably. I'll put some butter on it now, though. Oh, the honey butter. Oh my gosh. I could put honey butter on literally anything and I'd eat it. That's fabulous. The honey butter, there's a little salt, so it bounces out the sweet. That's very, very good. It's not the same bread they used to have, but I like it. I do miss the old bread, though. But let's try the bacon cheddar. Salty, sweet, cheesy. I don't taste the jalapeno in that bite, but it's very good. Put a little butter on it. Basically, I just want to put honey butter on everything. but they're very good. They're very different. You've got a completely savory, salty, and then you've got a very, very sweet bread. Both are great with the honey butter. I do miss the old bread, but I'm not mad about either one. And here are the beverages. So this is an all you care to enjoy meal, just like breakfast. So you can ask for more of anything except for specialty items, but that includes beverages. So if you'd like, this is just iced tea, but you could do soda, coffee, juice, anything like that. You can get free refills of. So that's just an iced tea. But then I also have got the Hawaiian Mule here. This is one of their classic Hawaiian drinks. It's got Pau Maui handmade vodka in it, lychee citrus reduction, and fever tree ginger beer. So I'm also trying that because I love a mule and my server said it's fabulous. Ohana has a lot of drinks that you may have heard of before. They're very famous here at the Polynesian, not only at Ohana, but also at the Tambu Lounge, the lounge next door. Like the Lapu Lapu, that's the one that's literally in a gigantic pineapple. That's a rum drink. And then the back scratcher is another famous one. That's been around since the Polynesian opened, and it literally has a back scratcher in the drink. So they have a lot of fun drinks here. None of these are new with the reopening. These are just classic Polynesian cocktails you can get. Okay, let's get this cocktail going. Cheers to the return of Ohana. Ooh! Did I just find my new favorite drink at the Polynesian? Yum. Okay. If you know me for watching my videos, you know I don't love super, super sweet drinks, and a lot of what's at the Polynesian ends up being super sweet because it's all tropical and juices and pineapple and sugar, and that's just not my thing, not my style. This, however, because the ginger is not super, super sweet, but it still has that Polynesian flair, that tropical flair because of the citrus reduction in there. It's very refreshing, it's very light. Yum. Okay, if you're a mule fan or you're like me where you want to be like, yeah, I'm tropical and fun, but I don't want a bunch of sugar juice, give this a whirl. But if you are the kind of person who likes sugary juice, then I definitely recommend the Lapu Lapu, which I do actually enjoy, which is that one inside the fresh pineapple. Or the back scratcher is really fun. My husband loves that one. But I'm glad I tried something new, and this is fabulous. Ooh. Here is course number 2. These are those iconic Ohana honey coriander wings, as well as the pot stickers. So excited about both of these. I have missed them both, and they told me these are the same as before. Okay, course 2, let's go. The honey coriander wings. These are one of my all-time favorite Disney foods. I don't know how they get them perfectly crispy, but they are perfectly crispy on the outside. And they've got that sweet honey coriander sauce, but it's not too sauced. I like these more than the ones that I had over at Kona a couple months ago because those are too sauced and sweet. These are the perfect blend. And you've got that pepper and the sesame on top, and then there's the honey. They are perfectly crispy, but the chicken is nice and moist. Oh my gosh. And then here we have the pork dumplings, and they're tossed in a ginger garlic sauce. Is it weird if I cry? Is it weird if I cry? Because look how delicious that is. They are pan frying these to perfection. The outside is nice and crispy, but that pork inside is nice and moist. You've got a little bit of that garlic flavor. You can definitely taste the ginger. Course 3 is here. This is the meats course. So this is a new island shrimp casserole. Interested, excited to dig into that. And then here you've got the black pepper and teriyaki glazed steak. Smells amazing. Over here you've got some broccolini, some fried rice noodles as a garnish there, some sausage, Polynesian inspired chimichurri chicken, and ladies and gentlemen, the main event is here. The iconic, the famous, the most incredible, are you excited? The Ohana Teriyaki Nudes. Okay, next I'm gonna try this island cheesy shrimp casserole. My server just told me it's made with herbs, cheddar cheese, and cornbread. So let's try it. I don't know how I feel about shrimp and cheese. I guess I like shrimp and grits. I stand corrected. Let's get in there. color me pleasantly surprised because when I heard shrimp casserole, I was like, oh, that's a choice. But it's very crunchy from all the breadcrumbs on top. It's definitely cheesy, it's gooey. It's kind of like shrimp mac and cheese, but there's no noodles. The shrimps are the noodles. I dig it. If there was one thing Ohana was missing, it was cheese. So they fixed that. Do I like the grilled shrimp skewers more? Yes. But this is very, very good and very, very unique and different. And I think your kids will like this one too. If you've got somebody in your family who doesn't like seafood, give them this. Cover seafood in cheese and breadcrumbs, and I bet they'll like it. Got myself a bite of the steak. So good. This teriyaki glaze is unreal. There's a perfect char on the steak. It is cooked perfectly. I would say it's about medium. I normally get my steaks medium rare, but this feels like it's about a medium, but it's got this perfect char on it. It's got this teriyaki sauce on it. It's like a sweet, salty situation. The steak was always my favorite. And it tastes like Ohana steak. Like, it tastes the same. Okay, let's try the sausage. Sausage is an interesting choice. It's good. Nothing amazing flavor-wise. It tastes like a salty sausage. I do miss the pork, which they'd actually gotten rid of at Ohana. They used to have pork skewers too. I miss like the pork chop, but it's good. I'm not a huge sausage fan to begin with, but it's cooked. It's cooked well. Nice and juicy. Also got a piece of this chicken here. The chicken's good. It's cooked well. It's moist. It's flavorful. But I'd obviously rather eat the wings than the chicken. But it is good. It is good. If you've got pickier eaters or somebody that doesn't eat red meat or pork, I think they will very much enjoy the chicken. But the chicken wings are still my favorite. I will eat a bite of this broccoli like a lady. I mean, it's broccoli. Broccolini. It tastes like a vegetable amongst a pile of meat and carbs. So it's cooked well. It's not my favorite. Is it anyone's favorite? You know what is my favorite though? Save the best for last. Noodle time. Noodle time. It's Ohana noodle time. That didn't work. Oh yeah. Look at those. Okay, here we go. First Ohana nudes in well over a year. I thought we were making it up how good they are. I thought we as a community, when we were outraged that they weren't on the menu and demanded that they come back, were being dramatic. But we were right, friends. These are so good. I actually might cry. They're so good. They're slightly sweet because they're teriyaki, but they're perfect. They're like kind of nutty almost. They're cooked to perfection. I don't even know how to describe them other than they're like a little bit sweet. They're a whole lot of delicious flavor, and you just have to come to Ohana to eat these nudes. I love them. I'm so happy. And don't forget, it's all you care to enjoy, so you can ask for more of whatever you want. And here she is, the piece de resistance, the iconic Ohana bread pudding. This is your dessert here. It is your coconut pineapple bread pudding, and then there's a caramel sauce to dump all over it, topped with vanilla bean ice cream, and OMG, this is literally my favorite dessert in all of Disney World. Just look at that swimming in the caramel sauce. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna start crying. It's so good. It's weird that I'm literally crying over eating a dessert again, But it's been a long time since I've eaten this dessert, which it's silly. I'm sorry. But oh my gosh, it is so good. It's warm bread pudding and there's chunks of pineapple in it, and then you've got this gooey caramel sauce on it. It used to have bananas in the sauce, but it doesn't anymore. It's just plain caramel sauce. And then you've got the cool vanilla ice cream against the warm bread pudding, and it is the perfect, like, it's sweet and fruity and it's perfect. It is the best dessert in Disney World, in my opinion. My kind server brought me the allergy menu for this one as well. Again, you can just ask for this, but it lets you know everything that's allergy. It's not skewers anymore, but the top 3 are the meats I got, and then the bottom 3 are the allergy-friendly ones. So it's just oven-roasted chicken, shrimp, and steak if you have allergies to things in the top ones. My server also brought me the plant-based dinner menu. So you've got different rolls, hummus with chips. You've got the noodles, the broccolini. They have barbecued jackfruit, and then fake meat, chicken, and sausage, and then a donut with coconut milk frozen dessert. So let them know if you're plant-based or have an allergy, and they can accommodate that. She is so sweet. She's the best. She also let me know that kids, if they are not into the food, if it's too adventurous for kids, then they also can have their choice of chicken nuggets and fries, hot dog and fries, or macaroni and cheese. So the kids are welcome to do the adult food and pay the kid price, or you can ask for one of those things if your kid's not into the more adventurous steak and pot stickers and that sort of thing. So the big question, is Ohana still worth it? Is it still amazing? Now, I do want to point out that it's $55 an adult for dinner, $30 more than breakfast, which is a lot for one person to eat. It is still very, very good. The nudes are the same, the wings, the pot stickers. I love the steak still. I will say I preferred the skewered chicken and shrimp versus the options now, but they were still very, very good. But all those sides and all that is still the same. And then the bread pudding is still so, so amazing. So I think if you liked Ohana before, you'll like it now. It's still all you care to enjoy, so you can really get your money's worth. If you're a big eater, you can eat a lot the same way you could before. However, if you hung your hat on the skewers, then obviously you're going to miss the skewers. For me, I think this bread pudding is so good. I think the noodles are so good. I love the ambiance in here. I'm glad they still had the ukulele out. So it's hard for me to say whether or not it's right for you. If this looks good to you, if you love Ohana food, then it's still Ohana food. But if you really like the meat skewers, or you're not into a long meal or an expensive meal, or you don't think you're going to eat enough to make it worth the $55, then I think that's your answer. This was a very popular choice. It always was, but it was especially popular because on the dining plan, this was only 1 credit, which is a great use of a dining plan credit. But as of right now, we don't know when the dining plan is coming back. Disney has said it will come back, but they haven't said when. So that might be something to consider as well. But I love Ohana. It's back. It's still amazing. It's still delicious. I still enjoyed it. So should you come to Ohana for breakfast or dinner? Again, not really a question I can ask. Looking at the prices, adults are $25 at breakfast and kids are $14. At dinner, it's $55 and $33. So it is a really big jump to go from breakfast to dinner. However, the food at breakfast, while very, very good, there's nothing exciting, there's nothing that special about it, and there's not any characters. So I think it's great if you're staying here, you want a nice leisurely breakfast, you really want a stitch waffle, breakfast would be great. But dinner's where it really shines, dinner's where it's unique, dinner's where you're going to get that Ohana bread pudding and wings and nudes and meats and the things that you've missed about Ohana. That's at dinner. So in my opinion, if I was going to come back, I would rather spring and pay for dinner because it has more things that I absolutely like that I can't get anywhere else versus breakfast. But that's just my opinion. That's just, I can't tell you which one is better for your family, if either. Only you can make that decision, and hopefully watching this helped. Whew. I am so full of noodles and bread pudding and all that meat, and oh my goodness, my belly is so happy. So I hope you had fun following along on this Ohana video. I'm so glad that Ohana is back, and it may be different, but it's still wonderful. And let me know if Ohana is something that you and your family are going to do the next time you're on vacation. Let me know what other restaurants you want to see reviewed. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media at AllEars.net. And until next time, y'all, I'm Molly, and it's been magical and very delicious. I need to lie down. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.